Hi and welcome to the Positively Horror YouTube channel. I've been away for a little bit, life stuff happening, so haven't been getting a chance to make these videos just a lot recently, but I'm back now for a few updates. So last time we left off, we were still in full swing with the Halloween festivities. I think I'll just carry on from there with a few more things that we were watching, finishing up what we were doing for Halloween. So I think last time we spoke, I was talking about Scream 4. And I'd watched that one and then got Scream 5, so finally got a chance to watch Scream 5 and it was a lot of fun. I mean, with these slasher franchises you get what you pay for, the good kills, the inventive new ways that the killer's going to get those slasher victims, and your final girl setup and everything. So Scream 5 was a lot of fun. Also got to watching Creature from the Black Lagoon. Now, love the Universal monster films. Creature from the Black Lagoon is one of my favourites, and one of my children wanted to watch Creature from the Black Lagoon, so it was their first Universal monsters film, and my children really enjoyed that, so it's great to get them starting early, and that was a lot of fun. So a few of the shorts that we were watching over the Halloween period, myself and my twin brother Ulfgar, was one on YouTube on Alter called It's Not Custard, which was a real what the fuck type of short, really different. And alongside that we watched VHS from ACM Official. ACM's shorts are always quite tongue-in-cheek, quite fun, so that's always good to watch. Also for Halloween, Mycho Entertainment released their annual short for Halloween on their Patreon, which this year was Babyshifter, starring the wonderful Mycho favourite Eve Oliver as a babysitter in question. It was a really great short that kind of turned that home invasion slasher trope on its head. So it's available on Mycho's Patreon, but if you can't wait, it's as cheap as £1 to join on their Patreon and give that a watch. So there were a few of the things that I managed to get watched over Halloween. And then as we stepped into November, one of the weeks in November was Trans Awareness Week. So I was trying to get in quite a bit of trans horror while that was taking place. So I could talk about that on my Instagram page. I highlighted a few people working in the genre within the trans community, a few films with trans actors, trans filmmakers, authors, things like that. And you can go over to the Instagram and check those out. But a couple of highlights were one of my favourite modern authors, Hailey Piper. You can never go wrong with Hailey Piper. She makes some really great fiction, quite a lot of novellas, some novels. She completely turns the genre on its head every single time. She's done possession, body horror, cosmic horror, all sorts of different things, so she's always great to look out for. So I also was watching some of Maio Mackay's films. I don't know if I've pronounced her name right there, but she's a filmmaker out of Australia, making some really great horror content. There was some of her shorts on Trauma Now, which were available to watch, so I got involved with some of those, and I'm looking forward to seeing what else she's been making. Also, over on the Instagram, I mentioned Aiden Thomas, who wrote the wonderful YA horror thriller, bit romance, Cemetery Boys. Now that's a really great one that I'd urge you all to check out, amongst a few other people on there. And it's always great to find new horror, so if you have anyone you'd like to recommend to me, any trans horror, trans actors, filmmakers, authors, anything like that you can send my way, I'm always looking to check some more stuff out. That would lead me through November and straight into Christmas time. Now, in the Positively Horror book club, we've already picked our December read, which is The Thief of Always by Clive Barker. Clive Barker's one of my favourite authors, so that's actually one of the few books of his that I've not yet read, so I'm really looking forward to that this festive season. And the voting is still open just at the moment for our January read, but that will be announced over the next day or so over on the Facebook group, which again is in the links that you'll be able to look if you want to join that book club. We'll be announcing that one January, first read of 2023 soon. The year's gone very fast, and in my last video, I think I talked about Cynthia Murphy's Midnight Game, UKYA on Instagram, published the first page. So you can head over there. I'll put the link down below. You'll be able to read that first page of the Midnight Game. I've just finished the book. Absolutely magnificent. I got to go to an event recently at Burnley Library, which Spoopyhol on Instagram had set up, and she was hosting Cynthia Murphy and Amy McCaw. We got to go to that event and chat to them about the books that they've been releasing, and then got the chance to read Midnight Game. Now, I've been reading that as a buddy read with Amy McCaw and Shelley Toy, who's Tales Point Horror Book Club on Instagram, so you can check both of those out as well. And it's a really exciting book, a little bit darker than the last two Cynthia Murphy books. This one still YA, but you know, it certainly pushes the envelope a little bit in what can be done in a YA novel these days. So it was a really exciting read, and you can pre-order that now. The version that you can pre-order from Waterstones has a really fancy pink edge. I've got mine pre-ordered, so I'd urge you all to head over there and pre-order that now. So a couple of other things that I think I'd like to talk about just before I leave is a couple of reviews that have been published over on Morbidly Beautiful. I've reviewed Shadow Vaults. I'm not sure if I mentioned that last time, by Kevin T. Morales. A brilliant 5-star review, loved it. You can see that over at Morbidly Beautiful. Fanboy 13 was another film that I'd recently reviewed for them. And another big announcement over there is I was recently made the short horror editor at Morbidly Beautiful. So that's really exciting. I'm really over the moon with that. So happy to be able to share even more of the things that I love on that platform. I'm really into short horror, so hopefully I'll be able to bring you some great ones over the coming year through Morbidly Beautiful as the new short horror editor. So thank you to Stephanie Malone for this opportunity. I'm excited to see what we've got in store there. So I think I can leave it there for now. If you like anything that I've talked about today, you can pop something in the comments. We can talk about any of the stuff I've been talking about, any suggestions you might have, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and all the links to things I've talked about will be down below. So thank you very much. I'll see you next time.